Hi, it's Kate from Grow Your Own Joy. Um, so it's Saturday morning, December 3rd, and I just did my grocery haul. My hair is a little frizzy. I just got back, so I did yoga, and then I went to a local coffee shop and got this iced coffee. This is a hand knit koozie that I got at a craft fair, and I love it. So I have my pistachio iced coffee, and I went grocery shopping, and the plan for grocery shopping for probably the foreseeable future, because we have a lot going on in our personal lives right now, and we need to make sure we're saving money, is to minimize what we're buying in our grocery hauls. But it's kind of a balance, because I still want to take advantage of the deals, because in the long run that will save us money. So there are a couple of things today that I got doubles of, or I picked up and they weren't on our list just because they were a deal. I also am going to start using Ibotta again. I already used Fetch Rewards, which is easy because you just scan the receipt. Ibotta is a little bit more involved because you have to go through and find what deals that you want to do and activate them and everything. But I'm going to try to be better about using that, because you can save a little bit of money on there. When I opened up Ibotta, I realized that I had like $32 or something in there that I could transfer to my account. So I'm also going to incorporate that into my grocery budget, because I was using Ibotta pretty heavily this summer. So that must be what that's from. Now my balance is about $36, I believe. So I saved $3.75 using Ibotta today. I'll point out what those deals were. And we're going to do a trunk haul today because my husband is still sleeping. He does work second shift. So, yeah. So it's going to be my trunk. I'm going to do my best to show you everything. And that'll be the video for today. Just a grocery haul. And hopefully this week I'll be able to film some of the meals that I'm making with stuff we already have on hand and some of the things I bought today. So, as I tried to do my trunk haul, a storm picked up outside. My counter is not cleared off. My husband is still sleeping, so I'm going to try to be quiet and do this in the living room on the floor. If you see any debris on my carpet or anything else in the background, know that I have not cleaned my house yet this weekend. And also, when I took the onions out of the bag, the peels went everywhere. So that's what's going on. I'm going to try to show you what I got. I'll show you the receipt. You can pause if you want to read it. So here's the receipt. I spent $81.45. I got $3.75 back on Ibotta, and I'll tell you what the Ibotta deals were. I'm going to do my best to tell you all these prices, but I may miss some. All right. And I'm going to jump around because I'm going to go in order of the list. So I got this medium cheddar cheese. It was $2. That's the normal price. Got our usual Hood cottage cheese. It was $2.79. These Fage cream cheese, sour creams, I didn't actually need. I had a little bit still on hand, but I do use this for cooking quite a bit, and we like to put it on top of things. And they were $1.69 each, and then Ibotta had $1 back on each of them. So they actually came to 69 cents each, and they are good until the Best By date is February 16th. So we're totally good on those. Those can stay in the fridge. I got this sour pickle. That was 99 cents just because I enjoy it as a treat. And where are they? These hash browns over here. We like those for breakfast. They were $3.49 for the package. I wanted to get the bigger one, but I don't have room in my freezer right now. So, normal. We love these late July chips. I got 2 bags. They were $3.99 each. Interesting story. I showed you a Thrive order. If you saw it, it was I don't know how many weeks ago. And I got some avocado oil. It's rancid. It's not expired at all, nothing. But we've been cooking with it, and the flavor has been off, and it's just gotten worse since it's been open. And I actually have a backup bottle that I haven't opened yet. So I need to contact Thrive and see if I can get my money back on that, because the flavor is just off. And we are completely out of olive oil, which is why we've been using the avocado oil so much. So I grabbed this olive oil, and it's part of the reason the grocery haul is so expensive. It was $11.99 for the bottle, which actually isn't terrible. Roasted herb and garlic. What is that? Oh, that's the pasta sauce. So the pasta sauce, the roasted herb and garlic, and the garden vegetable were $1.79 each. Going to be using that. We have a lot of pasta on hand, and I don't make it very often, so I'm going to try to use up some of the pasta. Got our kettle chips, the apple cider, and the barbecue. Those were $3 each. Got this Nutella for my husband. He likes it on apples, and it was $3 on sale, so that wasn't too bad. The Chobani Extra Creamy, Head and I bought a rebate of 75 cents. So it was $3.79 and then 75 cents off, so $3.04. The milk was $3.69. And then my coffee mate that's back there by Dinky, who's sniffing everything, that was $3.99 as it usually is. And I got some heavy whipping cream to make some recipes. The heavy whipping cream was $4.69, a little bit pricey. I got a bag of reduced apples. They still feel really firm. Those were $2.99 for the bag. I got some plantains because sometimes we like these fried up, and it was 99 cents, and there are 4 in the bag, so that's great. The zucchini was 68 cents for 2 squash. They rang up all the onions as one price. So I got 4 onions, and they were $1.29 a pound. And then they rang up all of my peppers as green peppers. Not sure why. So they were $1.79 a pound. So the peppers were $3.28 for 3 of them, and all 4 onions were $3.42. I saw these uncured hot dogs, uncured beef hot dogs. They were 99 cents each. Not sure what the regular price was. Probably like $4 is my guess. So those will go in the freezer for later. I got some frozen peas for recipes and sides. Those were $1.99. And I got yogurts, and those were $1.09 each, but then they had it was like 25 cents off of each one in the Ibotta, so that was great. So my total was $81.45 minus the $3.75 that I saved on Ibotta this week, and this is everything I got. It is a smaller order than usual, but I do have a few things that were kind of expensive, like the olive oil and the heavy cream, so that's part of the reason why we got this amount and the price was still a little bit more. But we will be using up quite a few things in our house. So I have a bunch of potatoes that need to be used. And this is my messy list I was doodling on. So we're making potato soup, and I have some bacon ends to do with that. We're making a sausage pasta dish. I'm making lemon chicken thighs with some broccoli roasted up and maybe some other things roasted up. And then I just wrote protein with sides. We have a bunch of like random proteins that maybe we just weren't quite sure how to use or never got to. So I'm going to do that. And then I have different types of squashes and vegetables, and we will just make that up. Maybe some pasta as a side, and then I'm doing a baked oatmeal. And that will be breakfast for the week. The baked oatmeal for breakfast this morning, but it is now, let's check the time. It is now 10:46. So, I think I'll probably make that later today, and it'll be ready for tomorrow morning. It's like a cinnamon apple baked oatmeal. For breakfast this morning, I'm probably going to do some of these hash browns with some eggs and maybe a side of sauerkraut. That sounds good to me, and it'll be like a brunch. Maybe some sauteed vegetables. So that's everything. I have to get it put away and get on with my day. But, all right, before this one goes up, you will probably see last week's grocery haul and the meals for the last roughly a week. And then I'll put this one up. And then I will try to show you how I'm using up things in my pantry, in my freezer, so things don't get wasted and we can save a little money. But once again, I am still buying deals like this to try, and I don't want to deplete everything I have. I just want to use up old things. So if I see deals, I will pick things up, and we will make sure they get into the rotation. But a lot of the things we're going to make are from things that we already have on hand.